And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred. Because it's a rivalry game, they'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Hand off from the shotgun. Picks up the first down, still moving. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. The give on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Blasted as he lets it go. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. He'll keep it on the sneak. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And their happy place for a touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really set the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll run it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Using his legs, it's Diggs. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Caught close to the marker, it's Kamara. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
On the direct snap, it's Ginn. Brings into the open. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Leaves it with the running back.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Got it in the middle, it's Ginn. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Working that left side now. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The snap sets up to throw. Quickly complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And it's a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. He's past the 30. Still running at the 40. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and...
Turning it on! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's 4. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They send the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught. Turns it on at midfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Caught in the backfield. It's Wade. Oh, he's got some space. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
It's caught. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets away, and the ball's out, and they're after it. Bounced right back to them.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Gonna run it. It's Diggs. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Nestled just inside that right upright. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he'll just... And this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Time to take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about.
And that was no CC.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Line getting set on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ginn. Right midfield, he's got room. Speeding down the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. using the quick game. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. He's looking to pass. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Loss on first down increased the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quick handoff. Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
In the final period of this one. Takes a handoff. It's Diggs. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Under fire. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is.
Intentional ground.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Hard running there. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pressure coming. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's in for the score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. On the run, it's Wade. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. They just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense. You're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backwards. This ain't high school anymore. When you used to be able to make that play years ago, you're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Going deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. They'll try the run. Not much room. They pick up a 2 down to the 28. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll go right back to it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have... You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was